Getting ready to make his way down to the Probellum arena. Shem Rock, the Phuket top team fighter.
Now these fighters are really evenly matched. They're the same height, they've got the same reach, and they've got the same weight.
Both guys finishers, 4-0 record for Shem Rock. All 4 wins come by way of submission. A 6-1 record for his opponent, Hassan Mandour. And again, he's got 3 subs, 1 TKO, 2 first-round finishes. I can see why you picked this one to be a potential fight of the night.
Yeah, you have, styles make fight, and these 2 guys' styles will match perfect. Well, I'll say this and I'll completely ruin it because I'm actually saying this. But on paper, this looks to be it. And if you look, though, you wouldn't know by seeing it, but the range of these guys is identical. But you see a little bit what seems to be a taller, longer, leaner fighter as opposed to a shorter kind of quick little.
They're just checking the glove there?
Yeah, just maybe there was something hanging off that they wanted to double check on the hand wraps. But again, so when it comes to Shem Rock.
Shem Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest takes place in the Probellum featherweight division and will consist of 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'6" tall from Alexandria, Egypt, Hassan Mandour. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet tall from Liverpool, England, Shem Rock.
Shem Rock, the Liverpudlian fighting out of Phuket top team. Hassan Mandour, the Egyptian. You could see while the MC was calling the 2 combatants, Shem Rock was asking, do you want to touch gloves? And we get it.
Nice side kick to start with Shem Rock. And he's going to try and use that range. And I kind of assumed that Mandour would try to close that distance and maybe wrestle with him a bit, try and get it to the mat, use that upper body strength that he has to his advantage, and there he did, using the body lock to get the takedown.
Yeah, steps in the half guard here, but Shem's got a butterfly in. Got both butterflies in, sorry. Just see that there. And of course, you know, if you're Hassan Mandour, I suppose one of the things you've got to be wary of is Shem's victories all come by way of submission. He's going to be used to being on his back, you would think.
Yeah, but also you want to look at it this way: is where do you feel the most comfortable, and where is it that you're going to be able to use your energy most effective? Because you don't know how that weight cut really affected you until you get in the cage and started going around.
Mandour forcing Shem Rock up against the cage. Again, he was using good head pressure there, and right in his own corner where Shem scrambles to the feet. He's on that neck.
Oh, it's deep.
Oh, and that's tight. And he's got the arm locked up as well.
Yep, he's got that arm locked up inside. It's really tight, and it's high elbow. Oh, Mandour was able to just hold on.
What grit.
And that was a very tight, and now he's coming up with the triangle along the break.
And as we stated, you know, 4 submission wins. He was going to be comfortable on his back.
Now, Mandour's arm is inside there, his left arm. So the goal would be to try to do what he's doing there, throw some elbows, got to loosen him up. He's not going to be able to get that finish because there's going to be far too much room in there with that other arm inside. Mandour's going to want to continue to slide that arm in. It's going to be difficult because it's only probably down to his wrist inside.
Doing the right thing here, putting pressure down with his shoulder.
Yes. So you look to try to keep your shoulder dug into the neck. Now he's going to want to try to walk towards that head, and that will create a little bit more space as well. Plus, if he can get him to actually go knee on his head, there he goes. See, what happens is he was able to slide that arm through, and that allowed it to open up, and the pressure that he put with his hips is what actually broke those legs.
Again, working inside the...
And look, he's going far wrist control, and again, he's going for that triangle. Mandour's got to be very careful in how he postures up and what he leaves behind. And also when he's in top position, he's got to be really cognizant of understanding, okay, if I throw punches, he's throwing his legs up, and he's going to go for that triangle.
Shem reaching up, pulling the head down for a moment. He opened that guard, trying to get the foot on the hip to push away, but Mandour staying sticky.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Nice up kick straight to the chest. One just missed the chin. Nice use of his leg to try to clear that arm to get that triangle. Mandour's doing all the right things, though, walking towards the head. He was able to pop that arm free.
Too far away to land those ground and pound, but didn't want to fall into the...
And he's got to be careful, though, because every time he postures up that way, it's allowing for Shem Rock to be able to throw that up kick. And because he's so far away, because his feet are kicking him out, he's got to be cognizant of knowing, okay, if I fall straight in, triangle's coming. But I'm this far away, I'm going to get up kicked.
As soon as it looks like Hassan Mandour is going to get any real posture up at all, that's when Shem reaches up around the neck, pulls him back in. And a nice sweep there.
Yeah, he baited him in and then threw both butterflies to get that sweep. And he swept into mount now.
Yeah, slips those legs out.
And he's sitting on both hands, but really smart job by Mandour to be able to sneak out that back door.
Looking for the arm here. Nice elbow from the bottom. Mandour been on top the majority of the majority when it's been on the ground, but hasn't been all his own way. He's been defending.
And that's just it, because we knew that if it went to the ground, Shem Rock was going to be very active off of his back. So it was on Mandour to be extremely active himself on top. But he could not put himself in a position where he would possibly get caught. Now he got 2 times, they ended up throwing up that, as we see from the initial takedown.
Yeah.
And then here it is, it's locked in deep on the neck, and I mean, that is deep. That slam did not loosen it up. The reason why he survived that was just pure grit.
Well, you can see the shoulders and the back of the neck starting to get flushed real quick. Great composure.
Now, and here's this up kick sequence. That just missed his chin, slid right by it, and then we go back to another attempt at the triangle.
Yeah, constantly looking off his back, not happy just to stay there and hope to get stood up. He looks for submissions, works for them the whole time. Big smile on the face of Shem Rock. Looks like he's enjoying this. Cage door set to close. Second of 3 potential rounds here. Paul Crossley starts us off. Rock to the middle of the cage. And
now the real question is, how much energy did Mandour use during that first round? Oh!
Goodness me! He's trying to scramble. Oh, but
Mandour's
gonna
call it.
Turned over. Shem Rock with the ground and pound TKO. So after a round of constant grappling and playing on their back, the grappling. Oh my.
And it could have been Shem Rock saw something in the first that led him to do that in the second.
Just switched up everything but what he did. That's a happy young man. Here we go. Take a look at the replay here. Got a knee to the...
I'm trying to see whether or not he got him in the liver. Let's see here. This should be a bet. Oh, what'd you know?
Whatever it was, the moment that Mandour went to the ground, Shem Rock was over him, throwing the shots, landing the ground and pound, till Paul Crossley had seen enough.
Now we'll send it up to the Viking to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Paul Crossley stopped this contest in the second round after 26 seconds. Your winner by knockout, fighting out of the red corner from Liverpool, England, Shem Rock.
So the prospect from Phuket Talk team, the Liverpudlian living in Thailand, moves to 5-0. Fantastic finish. As soon as he saw the man was in trouble, ground and pound until the referee had seen enough.